Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok, and Twitter at LifeWithSymone. Alright, so let's get straight into the story. So y'all, this story is about Kelly. Y'all been asking me for another story about Kelly. This ain't the one about the tax thing, because I like to kind of work my way up. So yeah, let's get into this story. So y'all, this story took place after me and Enemy had broke up, got back together. I had messed with Fire, and yeah, and then me and him got back together. But it was like we was together, but we wasn't together. It was just a lot. So yeah, so anyway, this was around that time. Yeah, this was like, yeah, when me and him got back together. So anyway, so it was a lot of stuff going on with me around this time, like mentally. And y'all, I had put it on Instagram. I wasn't on Instagram crying. I didn't make a video of me crying, but I did put it on Instagram, and I just put like something. I forgot what I put, but I put something on the lines of where you knew it was something going on with me, like mentally or whatever, right? So Enemy cousin, I forgot what I named her, and I didn't feel like going to go look through the story, so I'm gonna just keep saying Enemy cousin. So Enemy cousin had hit me up, and she was just like, girl, you good? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then next thing you know, like after she hit me up, Kelly ended up hitting me up, y'all. So this before me and Kelly had fell out. This before the tax thing. So this kind of close stuff, but anyway, so yeah, so Kelly ended up hitting me up, and she was just like, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. Like, I understand, like I get it, like, you know, like I'm not gonna say exactly what happened, but yeah, but she was just like, I know exactly what you're going through, like I'm here for you or whatever, like, yeah, because she went through what I went through. So she was just saying all these nice words to me, like I'm here for you, and you know, everybody try to pin us against each other, but that's not what it is. Like, I really, you know, you cool people, da da da, all this other stuff. So I'm like, thank you, girl, like I really appreciate it, right? So then, like, after I said this to her, y'all, I'm just at the house chilling, my auntie and everybody there, but I'm in my room. So y'all, after that, it was probably like not even 20 minutes later, I get a call from Enemy cousin. So I'm like, hello? She like, hey girl, I'm just checking on you, like, you know. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good or whatever. So she like, yeah, I just want to make sure you was good. She's like, what are you doing? So I'm like, nothing, just in the house. So she like, oh girl, so you not going outside today? Like, you need to get out the house. I feel like you just been in the house so much. Have you ate today? So I'm like, yeah, like I ate earlier. And she like, you need to get out the house. So I'm like, I'm gonna get out the house, but not today. Like, today I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm not really tripping. So she like, nah, you need to get out the house or whatever, and I'm gonna get you out the house. What you doing later? You want to go out? So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna hit you up. So she like, for real? I'm gonna hit you up. Y'all, I had no intention on hitting this girl up. So I'm still just in the house, just in the room, like folding clothes. I forgot what I was doing, but I was like, I don't know, I was just in the house. So I'm in the house, and y'all, guess who? I hear a slight knock on my door. So I'm thinking like it's one of the kids, because like I said, my auntie was there and my little cousins, all that stuff was there. So I'm thinking like it's one of the kids. So I'm like, yeah, why two girls walk in the room and it's Kelly and Enemy cousin? And this was probably like 2 hours later. Like, it was some time had went by. So I'm like, hey, like, you know, they like, hey girl, like, how are you doing? And Kelly just had this big smile on her face. She's like, how are you, girl? And she come over to me and hug me, and Enemy cousin just sit on the bed. So they like, how are you doing? Like, what was you doing? I'm like, nothing, I was just in here, you know, chilling. So she's like, girl, you need to get out the house. We about to get you out the house right now. So I'm like, you know, I'm not really tripping, like, you know, but at this point I'm like, damn, now I kind of do got to get out the house, because I don't want them here at my house, because why are y'all even here? When do I hang out with y'all? Like, what the fuck? So Kelly already knew where I lived at because of that's a whole nother story, literally a whole nother story. Like, it could be a story, but Kelly already knew where I live at, so that's how they got to my house, obviously. So I'm like, how'd y'all get here? So that's how we caught the bus. We wasn't too far away from here, because Kelly was doing something, but we caught the bus over here. We went to check on you, like, before we went to our side of town, because they literally lived on the whole other side of town. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know. So they was like, yeah, girl, like, have you ate? When the last time you ate? So I'm like, I ate breakfast. They like, let's get something to eat, girl, let's get something to eat. So then Enemy cousin was like, and can you take me by the beauty supply, because I really need to go to a beauty supply too. And now I'm just thinking like, okay, what it is y'all was in this area, and y'all knew the bus was y'all ride, and y'all thought, okay, before when we done doing what we doing, let's see if Simone could give us a ride back to the other side of town, when y'all could just ask me for the ride on the other side of town. But anyway, that's kind of what I put two and two together eventually, but yeah, not at this point. But they was there now, so yeah. So I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. So I ended up like going in the room, I mean the bathroom, because I had a bathroom in my room. I ended up going in there and changing real quick, just put something on. So I got decent though. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get decent, because she did say she wants to go out later, and knowing her, I might end up somewhere, so let me just get decent. Like, I just put on a skirt, some sandals, a top, you know, I was just like, whatever. So we end up going in the car, and they like, okay, let's go to Taco Mel. Not Taco Bell, y'all, Taco Mel with an M. So I'm like, all right, cool, we could go there. So before we end up going to the beauty supply, and the beauty supply that we went to was right next door to a liquor store. So Kelly was like, I'm gonna go in there, I'm about to get us something to drink. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So she go up in there, Kelly went in the store to get something to drink, and enemy cousin went inside the beauty supply or whatever. So I'm just sitting in the car or whatever. Next thing you know, they end up coming out. So they come back out, and they was like, all right, let's take a shot before we drive off. Like, you really need it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we all take a shot. We take a shot, pass the bottle around. Now we head to Taco Mel, y'all, right? If you from LA, you know Taco Mel be packed. 9 times out of 10, you gonna see somebody you know there. Like, you gonna see somebody you know, or somebody you done seen on Instagram before, on the Explore. You gonna see somebody at Taco Mel because it is like, it's a popular place and the food is good. So we go to Taco Mel or whatever, right? We all get out the car. When we walking in, it was this girl walking out. So y'all remember when I told y'all I used to get into it with females all the time because of enemy? And half of the girls I used to get into it with, a lot of the times it never went further than online. So I'd be getting into it with them, they'd have private pages, or they'd be like one of those people who got 2 pictures on their pages, and one is a quote and one is a baby. Like, you know, it'd be like, I really don't know what these people look like, which used to be crazy as hell for me to be talking all that crazy shit like that, because it's like a bitch could have sneaked me so many times. Ooh, because I'll really be by myself, like, oh, and I'll be going to like places where I know you gonna run into people, and it just could have happened, man, because I ain't even know what they look like. So anyway, the girl's walking out while we walking in. So the girl looked, and she's seeing enemy cousin. She like, girl, oh, what? Wait, hold on, and looked at me, and Kelly was like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. So enemy cousin like, girl, don't, and gave her a hug and was like, girl, how you been? She like, I'm good. I'm gonna hit you up another time because I got questions. So Kelly kind of stood, because Kelly was like right behind enemy cousin. I was at the back, we was walking in. So Kelly kind of came close by me, and she looked at the girl. She was like, what? Like, looked at her and was like, what? And the girl was like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. And she was just like, bye, like, to enemy cousin, and she ended up walking out. So when we walked in, I'm like, who was that? So Kelly like, girl, you didn't know who that was? I'm like, no, who was that? So she like, that was such and such, and she said her IG name. And I'm like, that was that? But I ain't get all extra. I'm like, that was her? She was like, yeah, that was her. She was like, girl, I'm like, that's why I stood by you and said, what? Because I ain't finna let nobody touch you, no, because I already know enemy do not play about you. I'm not about to let nobody touch you. And I'm just thinking like, bitch, would nobody need you to protect me? Because I was just finna fight you. Not at this point, but like later. Yeah, but anyway. So I'm just like, oh, I didn't even know that was her. Like, I didn't even know what that girl looked like. She was like, yeah, that's why she trying to be funny. And she was just like, girl, she probably just think it's weird because it's like y'all hanging out together. Like, she probably just think it's weird. Like, how are we all, not me, of course, because she's enemy cousin, but she was like, but how y'all just together, and it just seemed cool. Like, she probably think it's weird. So she like, yeah, I got into it with her too before because she tried to like come between, you know, me and enemy's little agreement. And it's like, that's why I like you, because you mind your business, and you know it ain't nothing like that, and you don't care, and all this other stuff. And I'm just thinking like, girl, I do care. But y'all make it seem like y'all ain't really together. But yeah, clearly it was delivered. But anyway, so yeah. So we go in, we order our food, and yeah, we just, yeah, wait for our food, and we end up leaving out. Nothing really more happened at Taco Mel. So when we hop in the car, she was all like, ooh, can we go by my auntie house because I want to freshen up? So she's like, Symone, you want to come to one of these parties? So enemy cousin, I mentioned this in the last story, that she used to know a lot of people. I don't know how this girl knew people. Like, you would really see her on Instagram, and she'll be randomly at like private parties with celebrities and shit. Like, it just wouldn't make, I don't understand how she knew these people. She don't do music. She's not into acting. I don't know how the hell she knew these people. Like, maybe she, because she was a booster, maybe she used to sell to them. I have no idea, but she knew a lot of people. Like, she knew all type of people. Like, it could be people that be like, this our first time in America, and the bitch be like, these are my friends, and they be like, yeah, we know enemy cousin, that's our girl. And they be like, how the fuck you know these people? Like, she knew so many people. I don't know how she knew these people. Maybe she used to be on Mako Space or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kidding, y'all. I never had a Mako Space, y'all. But anyway, y'all. So I'm thinking like, how the hell does she know all these people? But anyway, so she was like, yeah, we gonna go to like this little party. Like, it wasn't really a party, but she was like that somebody she knew, they had a chef at the house, and they was at an Airbnb and all this other stuff, and we could go just kick it, chill. Everybody gonna be smoking, drinking, it's gonna be cool. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll go, whatever, I'm already out. So she's like, yeah. I'm like, so should I change? She like, no, you good, I'm gonna keep my same clothes on, I just want to go fix my hair or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So right when we on the way to enemy's auntie house, Enemy calls me, and y'all, it's crazy because it slipped my mind when they came to my house. I was thinking to say something to Enemy like, why is your cousin and Kelly here? But it really, everything that we was doing, and then we was drinking, and then I was already going through so much shit mentally that it really slipped my mind to even talk to him. So when he called me, I'm like, hello? He like, why I haven't heard from you all day? Like, I text you never replied. And I had thought about like, damn, he did text me and I never replied to him. So I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, I just been out and about. But I'm like, I'm actually about to head to your house right now. I'm with your cousin and I'm with Kelly. So he like, what the fuck? Like, why are you with them? And I'm like, it's a long story. So he like, tell me the story. And I'm just annoyed because I'm thinking like, nigga, I literally just said I'm in the car on my way to you with them. I'm not about to sit him down. So first of all, these toes just popped up like, so I'm like, I'm about to see you in a minute. I'm about to pull up. So he like, that's weird as fuck. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. So I'm like, all right, bye. So we hang up. So Kelly was like, oh my God, because she had posted the bottle on Instagram. So she like, oh my God, this boy that I met, he always trying to see me. She was like, he told me to pull up. He just told me to pull up. So I'm just driving, like, still to where we going. So Enemy cousin, she like, oh, well, if we hurry up and get ready, because we don't got a certain time to be at the Airbnb, like, we could go over there if you want to. And then she like, well, that's if Symone don't mind. And Kelly was like, yeah, Symone, that's if you don't mind. Like, I got you on gas or whatever. And y'all, when we went to Taco Bell, Kelly paid for the bottle. So she's like, I got you on gas or whatever. Like, I got you tonight. You with us. I got you. I'm paying for you tonight. Like, who you good with Enemy? Like, you Enemy girl, I got you. Like, she just kept, man. And that's when they started getting heavy, because it all came out, but I ain't know that. But anyway, I don't know why she had me. Maybe she wanted to have, no, she didn't like girls. I didn't like her neither though, so I don't think that's what I'm getting at, because it wasn't. But anyway, let me finish this damn story. So anyway, she like, yeah, I got you or whatever if you want to go. So I'm like, I really don't mind. Like, I'm just out. Like, honestly, being out with them, even though it was weird as shit, it was taking my mind off of everything I was going through. And probably because we was drinking too. That could have been it. But anyway, I was feeling good. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If y'all want to go pull up on people, shit, we could go pull up on people. So first we went to Enemy and them house. So when they hopped out the car, Enemy is already outside, like, waiting. So they hop out the car, and Kelly just walked past, go in the house, and his cousin walked by, and she was just like he bumped her, like he bumped his cousin, was just like, what the fuck is y'all doing? And she was like, bro, leave us alone. We checking on her. Like, did you pop up and check on her? No, we making sure she good. Like, did you make sure she was good? So he like, man, like, and she just ended up walking in the house. So he hopped in the car and he was like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? So I'm like, oh, they was just checking on me. They popped up, make sure I was good or whatever from my IG post, you know, and everything that's going on and shit like that. So he like, oh, okay. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I want you and Kelly hanging out. That's so weird. And now I get why he think it's so weird. Well, it was weird. Even if it wasn't weird, it was still weird. But I'm like, I don't know. She cool. She, you know, whatever. She cool right now. You know, I'm just falling for the, oh, she was nice to me at my time of need. You know, like. But anyway, so I'm like, she cool. Like, I'm not tripping. They cool or whatever. So he like, okay, like, what y'all about to do? So I'm like, oh, your cousin have a party. Like, her friends is having a party or something. Like, we supposed to go over there. So I'm like, yeah, we supposed to go to the party or whatever. So he like, oh, who said you was going? Like, you didn't ask me if you could go. So I'm like, actually, if I go, I ain't gotta ask you for no permission. That's one thing about me too, y'all. When I get in relationships, I did not sign up to be in this relationship to be your child or your fucking your slave. Like, that's one thing I feel like a lot of men, they feel like, oh, you have to obey me. Bitch, I am not a dog. For one, like, we could have discussions if we don't like something about something, but you're not about to control my whole life and tell me what I can and cannot do. Like, especially if you just don't want me doing shit because you're insecure. Like, it's just, I don't know. To each his own. Somebody might be like, girl, that's why you single. I guess so. I'm just kidding. Nah, but with that, no. No. No, but you a crackhead. I'm just kidding. But no, for real. He was. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm just like, he like, can you take me to go get some weed? Did I mention that? Oh, so he hopped in the car and we ended up pulling off. I ended up go taking him to get some weed. So while we in the car and we on our way there, I don't know if he was texting her or what, but his cousin ended up calling him and he have it on speaker and he like, yeah, what you want, we'll be right back, she just taking me to go get something. So she like, oh no, I wasn't tripping about that, I was just letting you know that my boy having a little party at the Airbnb, you know, it's cool, you know, Simone's gonna be in good hands, I was just asking if she could go. Girl, why'd you asking him? So I'm still just driving though. So she like, I was just asking if she could go. He was like, alright, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I really don't want her going to no parties with you, especially the parties you be going to. They wasn't no weird ass parties, nothing like that, but still, I guess he just didn't. And remember, I mentioned it before. She asked me if I was to go to a party with her. But anyway, so he's like, I don't want her going to no parties with you or whatever, da 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 da. So Kelly, she must have had on speaker because Kelly jumped in and was like, Enemy, you know I would never let nothing happen to her at all. And why we ran into, and she said the girl we ran into at Taco Bell, why we ran into her? And she got a little close to Symone, and I stood in front of Symone because I don't play that, and I would have beat her up because I'm not about to know. I know how you are about her. I'm not about to be letting nobody do her wrong. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, bitch, what? This did not happen. For one, yeah, you did look at the girl and say what, but like the girl did not come up close to me like she was finna do something to me. Like, be fucking for real. So yeah, so he like what he say? So he was like, all right, like he just cut her off talking. It was just like, all right, like, all right, she could go, we'll be right back, and we just about to go get some real quick. So then he hang up the phone and he like, all right, well, since y'all going out, I'm about to go out too. So I'm like, oh, where you going? I know everybody thinking like double standard, but I didn't tell him he couldn't go where he was going. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, where you going? So he told me like, oh, I'm gonna just go to such and such house and kick it and shit. So I'm already thinking like, well, no, it'd be times where they just all get high as hell. But yeah, so I'm already thinking like, oh, he finna go do some fuck shit. But then again, I wasn't really thinking like that because, like I said, it was so much going on with me that him cheating was not on my mind at this time. Like, it was not on my mind. Like, it wasn't crossing my mind. I have other shit, bigger things to worry about. So anyway, I'm like, all right, whatever, just let me know, hit me or whatever. So he like, yeah, let me know when you done. Cause I'll probably be done before y'all. He was like, but let me know, cause then you could come spend the night, or you could get me, cause I'll be home when you drop them off, and then I could spend the night at your house. And I was like, yeah, you most definitely could spend the night at my house, because you said drop them off, which means, is Kelly planning on spending the night here? I understand this is where we hanging out, but I'm about to have a whole damn slumber party with the bitch. Like, we not about to all spend the night. For one, it was not enough room for all of us to be doing all of that any fucking way. Where was everybody? Anyway, I'm like, okay, yeah, most likely you could come just spend the night at my house. So he like, all right. So I end up dropping him back off, and they hop in the car. So they hop in the car or whatever, and then she was like, all right, can we go pull up on the boy? So right when we was about to pull off, Enemy come back to the car, and he like, man, y'all better not let her talk to nobody, Symone. You hear me? You better not go in there trying to meet no niggas, trying to do. Tell her, because you better not put her on to no. She like, Enemy, I'm not about to put her on to nobody. You my cousin. You my favorite cousin. I would never do that to you. It's like, I'm just saying, Symone, you know you gonna go in there. I'm thinking like, who the hell is you talking to? Anyways, but yeah, I'm like, nah, we good. He like, all right, love you. Like, y'all have fun. Be safe. Y'all need me, call me. How you gonna get there? How? How are you gonna get there if we need you? Anyway, so now we in the car, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we go pull up on the boy Kelly where he live at. So she tell me the address. He was not too far from where we was already at. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go pull up on oh boy, y'all. When we pull up, this ninja, because she told him we was close, she asked him like, oh, what house? He's like, he gonna stand outside. We pull up, and I had to like do a U-turn to get on the side of the street he was on, which I didn't have to do that extra out, go down a U-turn. I don't know, I just probably couldn't drive like that. So we see a boy standing outside. I'm like, because she didn't show us no pictures of him. I'm like, Kelly, is that him? Is that him? So Enemy cousin like, girl, I know that is not him. And she was like, that is him. Like, that's him. So I'm like, for real? Like, y'all, I was tipsy at this point. I'm like, for real? She like, yes, that's him. And Enemy cousin just started dying laughing. She like, girl, hell no. Where'd you meet him at? Where you meet him at? So she like, I met him on Instagram. Like, it's not that bad, girl. He just in the house chilling. Mind you, she told him that she was coming with us. So he was like, oh, it's cool. He got some homies at the house. Anyway, right? So we turn around and we pull up, y'all. This dust bucket, oh my god, this nigga, his hat, I don't know what's up with boys in them neck braids. My thing is, I feel like if you growing your hair out, pick it or do something, I don't know, do something besides neck braids. Them neck braids was so short, they went to the middle of his ear. And anyway, so we sitting in the car, we just talking for a cool minute, because y'all, we literally laughing. Enemy cousin is on her back, y'all, because they had smoked and all that when it was in the house. She is like not literally on her back, like she's not laying on her back in the car, but she is dying laughing, and she's making me laugh, because y'all, when people laugh, I laugh. It's like, you know, laughing is real contagious. So she laughing, I'm laughing, Kelly is like giggling from time to time, but she like, y'all, for real, we gotta get out the car. So we sitting there, we just talking for a cool minute. So we like, girl, let us see his Instagram picture, because there ain't no way that you wanted to pull up on him Like, ain't no way. So she like, well, I mean, he didn't have hair. She like, wow, he must be really just now growing his hair out or something like that. She like, because he didn't have hair on his pictures. She showing us his pictures. He had like waves. He was decent on his pictures. It's not like, not that he was bad, but like, anyway, so yeah, we look at it, we like, bro, he catfished you. Like, we just dying laughing. We like, he catfished you. Like, you could tell the pictures he had on his page was old. Like, they look like he took them with a sidekick, y'all. It looked like those pictures with the sidekick in the mirror. Like, you could just tell they was old. And I don't know why she went for that. She must have thought never mind. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, so while we sitting in the car, we just talking, laughing. We've been sitting in the car for about a good 2 minutes. He just standing there like, we not directly in front of him though, and he just standing there. I can see him through my little rearview mirror, and he just standing there. Why? Next thing you know, because we sitting here, I'm faced this way, they on this side, like I'm faced the passenger side, and that's the side of the street he was on, right? So I'm faced this way, like towards the backseat and towards the enemy cousin, like laughing and talking with them. I wasn't paying attention why somebody come knock on the window and was like, and I jumped, like we all jumped. I'm like, ooh, he scared me. Who is this? Like, you know, like, who is this? But I'm not like rolling down the window or anything, because who are you? Y'all, why he like this? Roll the window down. Mind you, my car is old boy, but it was not the roll the window down. I had to push the button, roll the window down. But anyway, so he like, roll the window down. So I'm like, I turned to her, I said, girl, who is this? Who is this? So she like, I don't know, maybe that's one of his friends or something like that. So then old boy started walking up. It's like so many boys like surrounding the car now, including ear braids. So they walk up or whatever, and finally, like, I cracked the door and I was like, excuse me, like, we about to get out now, just give us a sec, we about to get out. So he's like, y'all need to get out right now. So I'm like, all right, we finna get out. But he laughing and stuff. So I'm like, y'all ready to get out? Because the boy, he pulled the door open. And he pulled the door all the way open. I was so annoyed. So I'm like, y'all ready to get out? So they like, all right. So enemy cousin still just dying laughing. We get out the car. She's still just laughing. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh. But I'm over here like, girl, shut up. So we got out the car. Kelly walked up to Neck Braids. And she gave him a hug or whatever. That's not his name, y'all. But yeah. But anyway, she gave him a hug or whatever. Why do this? She gave him a hug. So then we standing there, and now they like talking. So it was 3 of us and it was 5 of them, like 5 or 6 of them or whatever. I don't really remember. I know it was more of them than it was of us. So she like having a little side conversation with Braids, and we standing here like all like kind of by each other, but they just having a little side conversation. Like, I don't know what he was asking her and shit. But y'all, so why the boy who told me to roll the window down, he's standing there and he was just like, so which one for me? Which one of y'all is for me? All right, which one is for me? So y'all, when I tell you, I'm just standing there, me and enemy cousin just standing there like, the fuck? But we in our phone. So the other boy, it was another boy, he like, yeah, take your pick, bro, so we could see which one we gonna get. Like, you know, but the other ones, I guess, is realizing, you know, ain't enough people for all of us. So he like, take your pick, bro, so I could see which one I'm gonna get. When he said that, me and her looked at each other and started dying laughing, because it's like, it ain't that. We just here to support Kelly. It ain't that. Ain't giving that. It's not gonna give that. It's never gonna get that, y'all, ever. So anyway, we standing there. After we stood there and laughed, the boy who did the window thing, he just kept smiling, like, you know, one of them little drunk little smiles, like a drunk uncle. He wasn't an uncle, but maybe he is somebody's uncle, but he didn't give like older uncle. But anyway, he was giving those little liquor store, front of the liquor store drunk smiles like that. So he's standing there, he like, okay, all right, let me take my pick. He's like, should I take the light one or the dark one? And then I'm just standing here like, what's up with him? Like, boy, you is weird. For one, we have not said not one word to you at all after the whole getting out the car thing. Like, nobody said one word to you. Like, we didn't even greet none of them with a hi. Like, and I usually be like, hello to people to not be rude, but we didn't even say hi to y'all. Anyway, so then next thing you know, he was all like, all right, I think I'm gonna go with the light one. He was like, no offense to you, you still cute, but I don't really do dark girls. Y'all, so when he said that to me, I'm like, I didn't want to talk to you no way. Like, you know, I really was just like, the fuck? Like, I'm just like, nobody wanted to talk to you no way. So then enemy cousin was like, boy, like, don't nobody want to talk to you. Like, you don't say you picking me because I don't want you. And he was just like, why? See, like, that's why I like the light ones, because y'all be feisty. Like, I like that. So she just like, boy. So then she ended up like standing closer to me, and then she was just like, girl, like at this point we lean on the car and she like lean on the car like this, and she just like, she need to hurry up because I'm ready to go at this point. Like, I'm ready to go. And I was just like, girl, me too. Like, I wasn't really tripping. Like, we wasn't tripping to just be like giving conversation or just chilling. But it's like, now you're being weird. Like, for one, neither one of us want you at all. So for you to say, oh, like, I don't know, it was just weird as hell. But anyway, and don't nobody be in the comments talking about if he would have picked you, you would have been happy. Because bitch, no, the God would not. Because it wouldn't have been nothing like he could have picked some motherfucking flowers off the floor. That's what he could have picked. But anyway. So Kelly was just like, wait, what's going on? Like, what's going on? What is you talking about? Like, what is you talking about? Like, all my bitches is cute. What is you talking about? He's like, I didn't say she was ugly. I just said I don't like dark-skinned girls. So I'm just like, we just standing there. So she's like, oh, okay, well, she told Neck Brace, like, well, we about to leave because your friend is weird. Like, your friend is very weird. Like, that was uncalled for. And I'm just standing there like, what the you know, like, it was just such a real confusion moment. So then he was like, nah, don't leave. So then the other ones was like, all right, well, you missed your chance with them. We gonna hang out with them. You go in the house. Like, you could go in the house then, bro, because you ruined it. Like, you always say some stupid shit. So yeah, so he just like, yeah, he was like, bro, you ruined it with them. You ruined it with them. So she like, yeah, we just finna go, like, we just gonna go or whatever. And then he like, nah, I want you to stay. And Enemy Cousin was like, and boy, you saying you pick me, but I don't want you. Like, you would not get my number, my Instagram, none of that. Like, don't nobody want to talk to you, like, da. He just saying all this, she's saying all this. So now he was like, I don't give a fuck, like, ain't nobody worried about y'all, ain't nobody worried about these bitches. Like, bro, have some other ones pull up or something. And they like, bro, go in the house. They tell him to go in the house. So they like, yeah, he been drinking. And he's like, no, I'm trying to drink. Did you say they was pulling up with a bottle? Y'all. And he was like, man, bro, go in the house. So then why Neck Brace gonna tell Kelly like, yeah, did you bring the bottle though? Like, we trying to pregame before we go to this little party we going to. So you mean to tell me you hit her up because you seen her post alcohol and thought, hey, we could get some of their alcohol and pregame for free before we go to a party? And didn't even invite us to the party. We wasn't gonna go nowhere. We had our own party to go to, but we wasn't gonna go. But yeah, anyway, so at this point, Enemy Cousin, she was just like, oh, hell nah, Kelly, these niggas is bums. And Kelly like, yeah, we just finna go. Like, we about to go. All right, it was nice meeting you. I'll see you another time or whatever like that. So he like, why y'all gotta leave? Like, ain't nobody bums. Like, the homie just drunk. He had enough. He like, I ain't had enough. Like, I ain't had nothing, bro. Like, at least, could we get the bottle? Could we get the bottle then? Like, if y'all finna leave, can we get the bottle? He just kept talking about this bottle. Like, for one, we didn't even post no exclusive shit. I forgot what we was drinking. It was, I don't know, probably was Ciroc. He was thirsty for that bottle. So he like, can we get the bottle? And the other one's like, can I have some of the bottle? Because I ain't even say nothing. Like, I ain't even do nothing. And they really was all thirsty for the bottle. Like, the other ones really was like, yeah, like, what about us? We didn't even say nothing. Like, we want to drink. Yeah. So Neck Brace was like, all right, let me just take a shot with you. Like, let's take a shot. Talking to Kelly, he like, let's just take a shot and then y'all could go since y'all don't feel comfortable, whatever. Like, I'm sorry about the homie, but yeah, we could just take a shot together and then, yeah, we could link up another time if you want to. So she like, no, we finna go. Like, you know, like, and I was just like, dang, y'all ain't got y'all own bottle? Like, y'all really pressing us over a bottle? I'm just really like, dang, like, these niggas is really pressing us over a damn bottle. Like, it's just weird. So anyway, so then Enemy Cousin was just like, come on, girl, like, let's go. Come on, Kelly, come on, Kelly, let's go. So we start walking towards the car and he was just like, dang, I just want a shot. Like, he following Kelly to the car. So we hop in the car, Kelly in the car. Before Kelly could close the door, he at the back door. He was like, dang, like, let me just get a shot then. Like, fuck them niggas. Like, let me just get a shot of the bottle. Like, y'all drunk at all or something? Like, I just wanted some. Like, man, fuck them. Like, I'm my bad about the homies. Let me just get some. He just kept saying that. So then Enemy Cousin was like, close the door, please. Close the door, please. So he was like, I'm not even talking to you. Like, I'm talking to her. I'm talking to Kelly. I'm talking to my friend. I just want a shot. Like, can I just get a shot? Like, let me just get a shot. And I'm thinking like, damn, Drake. Like, the fuck? Like, he wanted a shot so damn bad. So I was like, can you close my door? I'm about to pull off. So he like, man, you ain't finna pull off. And I was like, yes, I am. Like, I'm finna pull off. Because mind you, he got the door open. If I pulling off straight, the door is gonna close eventually, shit. So I'm like, Kelly, scoot to the other side, I'm gonna pull off. Like, I'm gonna pull off. So he's like, let me just get a shot of the bottle. So she starts scooting over to the other side, but when she's scooting over, she end up like, she moving the bottle out the way, like, so she could do that. Why he tried to snatch the bottle out her hand? He really tried to lean in and snatch the bottle, but she snatched it back, and she's like, what is you doing? He's like, I just want a shot. Y'all, when he said that, I just skirt off. The door is not even closed, so it closed a little bit, and I ended up stopping, and we closed the door and just drove off. I was like, girl, what the fuck was that? Y'all, we just started dying laughing. Like, we dying laughing. And Kelly's like, girl, oh my God, I did not expect him to be like that. He is not that weird. Like, he was not that weird when we was talking. Oh my God. Like, so we just dying laughing. And I'm like, girl, that's good you didn't come over here by yourself. Like, he is so weird. And she's like, right, like, girl, he tried to steal the bottle. So y'all, now she started making videos on Instagram. Y'all know Instagram videos was like, what was it, like a few seconds? I forgot how long it was, but it wasn't as long as it is now. So she making multiple videos like, I just put up on this bum ass nigga, he tried to steal my bottle. Like, she making multiple videos and posting them on Instagram. So we just dying laughing. I'm like, all right, so where we finna go now, to the party? So she like, enemy cousin like, yeah. So she gave me the address, y'all. So we start headed towards her friend's party or whatever like that. She like, we gonna have day bottles. We ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to steal our bottles tonight. Like, she really recorded and put the camera, but she ain't put it on me because I'm like, don't put it on me. Because y'all, even though, like, girl, we didn't even do all that. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, so she didn't put the camera on me, which, yeah, no. So anyway, we driving or whatever. Now that we driving, we start taking more shots, which I do not suggest anybody do that. Do not drink and drive at all. Like I said, young, dumb, stupid. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. It's not safe. I do not do that. So anyway, we was taking shots, so I'm getting more tipsy or whatever. Y'all, when I drink, I talk too fucking much. I promise you, I'll be talking too much and I'll be mad at myself because I'll be like, bro, I did not mean to say no shit like that. I swear, that's how my sister, like, me and my sister, let me not say that's how she know, because me and my sister literally talk on the phone every day for like 5 hours. What do we talk about? Who knows? But y'all, this is when she kind of know that I'm drunk, because y'all, if you around me, at first when I was younger and I used to get drunk, I'd be like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be sloppy. Like, you could tell I'm drunk. It'd be slurred like, y'all, it'd be like that. It'd be like, oh bitch, you had enough. But then we all be like that, so it'd be like, yeah girl, high five. But no, now when I'm drunk, like, after it's been like this for a minute, you cannot tell. Like, I'm not gonna look drunk at all. I'm gonna be walking and talking regular, but when I start talking too much, especially about certain stuff, because even to this day, even though like me and my sister are close as hell, it's so much shit that it takes me a minute before I just tell her. I don't know why, like, especially when it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. So when that's when she know, when I just go flood. Like, I've been to her and we talk about a lot, so like she know pretty much everything about me, but it's like, it'd be certain stuff where it'd be like, oh, this, you, like, girl, she be like, are you okay? Like, I swear, that's what, I just be talking too much. So anyway, they talking, and Kelly was like, oh, we should have pulled up on my ex. We should have put up on my ex. So I'm like, who's your ex, girl? She was like, girl, you know him. So I'm like, who's your ex, girl? So she was like, you know 7? I said 7. 7 who? She was like, no, 7 is not my ex. 7 is not my ex. Me and his baby mama is close. That's not my ex. I was like, but his homeboy, and I'm gonna give his homeboy a name because I do have a story about him, and it's funny because, yeah, my sister's in that one. So she like, and it's funny because some of these people nicknames that I be giving them in this story, like Nail Psycho and then this boy, these are nicknames that we always just call these people anyway, so it just makes sense. Like, so anyway, so she was like, Mr. CEO. And I was like, Mr. CEO. And she was like, yes. That's not his name. That's not what he go by at all. But it's just a real insider of why me and my sister called this man Mr. CEO. So she was like, Mr. CEO. I was like, Mr. CEO is your ex? She was like, yes. I was like, girl, I would have never knew that. She was like, yes, girl, that's my ex. He be trying to see me and stuff like that, but I have to sneak to see him because, you know, him and Enemy know each other. Like, she was like, he stopped dealing with me when I started dealing with Enemy because he didn't agree to what I was doing, you know, and he just felt some type of way and he didn't want me doing that. And I was sitting here like, this is the weirdest shit ever. You mean to tell me you was dating Mr. CEO and then you started working for Enemy and you thought that was okay? Like, you thought that was okay to be dating someone, like, and selling cat for somebody else at the same time? This was very fucking weird, y'all. Weird. And I was just sitting there like, that's weird, but I didn't want to say nothing, so I'm just sitting there confused as hell. But the way I was looking, enemy cousin was peeping me, and she was just dying laughing. She's like, girl, why is you looking like that? Like, oh my god, I could just imagine the thoughts that's going through your head. So then Kelly like, what, girl, what? Like, what, you judging me? And I was like, no, I'm not judging you. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. I just would never thought that was your ex or whatever. So she was like, yeah, I feel like that was probably my first love. She was like, but he cheated on me. And then that's when I was like, okay, like, I need to get some money. She was like, because the girl he cheated on me, she had a job and she was doing good. She had a car. So I was like, I need to make extra money. And that's when I started, like, dealing with enemy. And I'm just like, what? Like, because she was like, she wanted to compete with the girl, but then it just went left because he felt like, I'm not about to be dating you if you selling stuff with this. Weird, right? Weird, very. Anyway, I'm just like, that's crazy, girl, that's crazy. So she like, yeah, like, I know. So then anyway, enemy cousin, she like, y'all, why I met this boy the other day and he cool, I ain't kicked it with him yet, but he from blank. She said this hood. So I said, girl, never. I used to talk to somebody from that hood. Like, you know, she like, for real, who? Let me find out. Like, let me, you know, basically like, let me find out you talk to the person I'm talking to. So then she was like, oh, she said the person's name. So I'm like, oh, I don't know him. So they like, wait, Symone, who did you talk to? Like, you know, they like, tell us. Oh my God, like, tell us. Y'all, this how you know I'm drunk as hell, because why am I saying this to them? So I'm like, fire. So they like, oh, fire. I'm like, fire. Then she was like, bitch, you know enemy be buying stuff from fire. I said, girl, right. And it was when we broke up just recently, like literally like just like 2 months ago. So they like, bitch, oh my God. I'm like, yes, girl. They like, and enemy cousin was like, no, like, no offense, bitch, but how the fuck you fumble that? Like, how would you go from, she was like, I love my cousin and all, but you can't go from the boss to the fiend. And she just started dying laughing, and Kelly was like, enough, girl, that's enough, that's still your cousin, but I'm up here dying laughing, thinking like, you know what, I do kind of seem a little weird for that. But it's not like nobody knew me in Fire Talk anyway. Like, only people who knew was like, if like females that seen us in the car together or something like that. But other than that, or like some people I knew, but like nobody really knew. It's not like we was posting each other. It never got to that at all. But anyway, so I'm like, oh my God. So they like, girl, tell us. Y'all, I'm just spilling so much tea. Too much tea. I'm talking too much. That's why when I tell y'all that situation when I thought enemy knew, I thought that y'all, I thought that they told him, so I thought he knew, but it was like I literally just like told on myself. But yeah, and only reason why I thought that is because I'm gonna get there anyway. So yeah, so anyway, so we finally get to the Airbnb. We hop out the car and we cool. We finished our bottle off. That's like, let's finish our bottle off. So we finished our bottle off and we was like going inside of there. So right when we got inside, everybody cool, y'all. Like nobody was from LA, like at all. Like everybody was from out of town, and I'm just like thinking to myself, and I told her, I said, girl, how do you know these people? She's like, these my people. Like I said, she knew every fucking body. Like still to this day, when I be seeing her enemy cousin on Instagram, I be like, how the fuck is she with, like, girl, what are you, like what's going on? Like I swear she be with people, it'd be so fucking random. It'd be like random as hell. So it'd be like, anyway, so yeah, so we go up in there and nobody, like, you could just tell like from everybody accent, nobody was from there. Everybody was from like New York or some shit like that. Yeah, they had to be from New York because one of the boys was from New York, so I'm assuming everybody else was too. They all had that New York slang too, so, and accent. So yeah, anyway, we in there. I end up getting water. I'm just taking back bottles of water because I'm like, okay, I've been drinking and they trying to drink some more, so let me just drink some water. So we just drinking. She was like, yeah, Symone, they said it's cool, like if we need to spend a night, we cool, we could have our own little room and we could lock the door. She's like, it's cool. They said if we too drunk to drive, we could stay here. Like, it's cool, these my people, like they would never do nothing. And I'm just like, all right, like, yeah, okay, I'll let you know. But at this point I'm like, hell no, I'm about to sober up because y'all, she said these are people, but who the fuck knows? So yeah, we up in there, we just chilling, we just all chilling and talking. So it was this one boy, he had his hat on, and I just cannot, because I'm picturing this man in my face. He had a jean jacket on, a jean hat that did not match the jean on his jacket. Y'all, his beard was kind of scraggly, it really didn't connect too well, and the way he was just staring at me, like, he was just staring at me. Mind you, everybody just talking and stuff, and I'm just laughing, probably laughing too much, and he just staring at me. So I look over at him and like look away, but he was never looking away. Like when I look, he would never look away, but he's looking at me. I was so confused at the way he was looking. Like I don't know, like I don't know if he's happy or he's sad. I really didn't know what was going on. So then he was just like, name. He just said name. So I'm still just acting like I didn't hear him, because I'm like, I know he didn't say this to me. So he's like, hey, shawty, name? And I'm just like, oh, me? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, Symone. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you? And he said his name. So he like said his name. So then he started moving over closer. He's like, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from here. Where you from? So he's like, he's from New York or whatever. So now we having like a little personal conversation. We just talking. I'm like, oh, I've never been to New York. I want to go to New York one day. Oh, do you see the Eiffel Tower on your way to school when you were younger? Like, I don't know, I'm just acting stupid shit. And I'm like, do you get on the subway? Does the subway have rats? Oh my god. Like, I'm just acting the dumbest shit. But he entertained the conversation, kind of, sort of. A lot of times he would just stare at me and not really say too much back, but I was drunk and I wasn't really peeping it until later, and I was just really talking too much. And yeah, this is when I kind of caught on, like, this man is not listening to shit I'm talking about. Because, y'all, he was just staring at me, and I'm just like, oh my god, so New York, I hate that song. And I'm just like, y'all, remember when Lil Mama hopped on stage? Oh my god, like, so wait, how did y'all feel about it as New Yorkers? Like, okay, wait, so, you know, if they really be like that, okay, hold on, you got some Timbs on? Where your Timbs at? You know, and he just was staring at me, just how he was staring before, just staring at me. So then he was like, yo, it's funny because I could never get this out of my head. That shit lived rent free in my head for so long. He was like, damn, shorty, your head big as fuck. And I'm just like, what? Y'all, it threw me off to where I was like talking like mid-sentence, because he cut me off. It's not like he waited for me to stop talking, probably because he probably like, bitch, your ass ain't gonna never stop talking. But he just cut me off and said that, and I was just like, what? And he was like, yeah, like, it's big, like, you can't even fit my fitted. So I'm like, oh, okay, my bad, I'm sorry. I don't know why I started apologizing. He's like, why are you saying sorry? Like, he asked me that, and I'm like, I don't know, you said my head is big, like it's in your way or something. Like, so we just laughing and we talking. Now he started kind of having a conversation. I guess he had to get past how big my head was to have the conversation. Y'all, my head is kind of big. Like, I talk about the nail cycle, but my head ain't that big, but like, it'd be bigger than people I be coming across, and I be looking like, is your head smaller or is mine just a little large? But I see, it doesn't matter. But anyway, after he realized, you know, and he addressed my head size, that's when we started actually having a conversation. But we just laughing, joking, was nothing like that, right? So time go by, and we ended up like, all right, they like, yeah, y'all want to stay? Y'all too drunk, y'all want to stay? So I was like, nah, because Kelly is like falling asleep. Enemy cousin, she's still up talking, because you know these her people, however. And yeah, but I was like, no, we good. I was taking back waters. When they kept start drinking again, when we got to the house, I only took one shot. After that, I was just taking water. And I was like, no, I'm good to drive. Like, I'm good. We don't got that far of a drive. It was like 30-40 minutes away. And I was like, I'm good. I got it. So they like, all right, cool. Y'all make it home safe. Y'all let me know when y'all get home. So then I'm like, all right, bye. Like, he kept trying to like hint around for my number, but I was like playing it off like I didn't hear him. Like, I was really playing. Like, I'll keep changing the subject. Like, oh, wait, are you good, Kelly? You need help? Like, you know, just playing it off or whatever. So we ended up getting to the car or whatever. And when we was in the car, enemy cousin, like, we driving down the road, enemy cousin, she was just like, Symone, oh boy wants your number, like, he wants your number. So I was like, girl, so Kelly, I thought her ass was asleep. She in the background, she like, girl, give it to him, and I was just like, like, we driving though, like, we not there no more, we driving. So she's like, I'm gonna give him your number, girl. She's like, because they cool as hell, and that's my people, like, they cool, like, they real cool. She's like, one day we can go to New York, you know, you have your little boo there, like, girl, ain't nobody about to tell enemy, ain't nobody worried about that, like, girl, do you, these niggas be weird, these niggas ain't shit. Like, she just saying all this stuff. So I was just like, so she's like, I'm gonna give him your number. So I'm like, all right, whatever, like, okay. Y'all, I ended up dropping them off. Enemy ended up getting in the car with me, and we left or whatever. Y'all, why come to find out, because one thing about enemy, he was a picture taking ass nigga. He gonna take, if a bitch pull out a camera and say, take a picture of me, he's gonna do it. This fucking nigga. that next day, like it was like the next day by the time like we woke up and I was about to go drop him back off at home because he was about to do something or something, get his day started. But like, yeah, like, because every time we spend, I mean, not every time, but like a lot of times when we spend the night, like spend the night and I'm about to drop him back off in the morning, like we not spending really the whole day together like that, only except for that time when he was like low-key staying there for like a cool minute. But anyway, y'all, and I used to sneak him there. Anyway, y'all, why after I had dropped him off, like literally right after I pulled off, it's like it was like boom, boom, boom for the both of us. Y'all, right after I pulled off, he had texted me, but I'm driving, so I'm like, I've seen the message, but I'm like, I'm not finna reply to it right now, I'm driving. Y'all, why didn't he know? He started calling me. I'm like, hello. He was like, so that's what we doing? So that's what we doing? So I'm like, what we doing? So he's like, you didn't see my message? So mind you, he texted me and somebody else had texted me too at that same time, but I didn't really pay attention to their message because I had paid attention, like I seen his, but I wasn't replying to nobody, no way. So he was like, that's what we doing? You didn't see my message? You didn't see my message? So I'm like, what did your message say? He was like, so I'm hearing that yesterday you giving niggas from New York your number and you having side conversations with them and you saying you single and da-da-da-da. And you pulling up on niggas and dusty niggas that want to steal bottles and all this other stuff. Me? Y'all, I was like, I don't know which one. So I'm like, who told you that? Who told you? He's like, it doesn't matter who told me that. Like, that's what we're doing. Like, that's what we're doing. So I'm like, what the fuck? That's so weird. Like, at this point, so I'm like, now I'm at a red light and I'm looking, I want to look at what he sent me. So why when I open my message not go to it, I seen my homegirl was like, call me. Anytime my friends be like, call me, because they probably, most likely, they don't know what I'm doing or where I'm at the moment, so they'd be like, call me. So instead of them calling me and it'd be like, I can't answer or they can't tell me what they want to tell me because who I'm around, you know. So she's like, call me. So she's like, call me. So when I click on a message to write, text her back and ask her what's going on, above it was a picture, it was a screenshot picture of enemy and a bitch. This same bitch we ran into when we was at the mall one time. Y'all, that's a story time too. So anyway, I was like, hold up, while he's still on the phone talking and shit, I said, hold up, you was with blah blah blah. I don't know what I would name her right now, so I'm not gonna give her name. I'm like, you was with blah blah blah. He said, what the fuck are you talking? Wait, hold on. I see what you trying to do. You trying to flip it on me because you was with some New York. I said, wait, so last night when we was at the party, you was with blah blah blah. Mind you, the picture that they posted, like that, well, it was a picture, like a screenshot from the Snapchat. And that's one thing about my homegirl, she did not give a fuck to screenshot. Nobody snaps and send it to me. Thank God for her. But anyway, it was a picture like they was on the couch and he was like leaned on the couch with his feet up and she was like in front of him, but not, he was laying down with his feet up, but she wasn't, but she was like leaned on him, but her feet wasn't up on the couch. So I'm like, I see a picture right here on Snapchat. I see a picture right here on Snapchat that she just sent me. I didn't say my homegirl because you never supposed to throw your friends under the bus. Like, never do that. They don't need to know who sent it to you. Even if you screenshot it and sent it to yourself. He like, wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm like, she just sent me a picture of you. Look, let me talk regular, but I'm like, she just sent me a picture of you and her on the couch, and I'm about to turn around. I'm about to come back over there. I'm about to come back over there right now. I don't know, you know what was crazy and sad and toxic, y'all? But like, not saying this, I don't know why I used to always want to fight enemy. We never like, oh, I don't know what I thought, but y'all, we used to be like, man, even my sister, she used to be always telling like, enemy, I'ma beat your ass. Like, we used to be always threatening to fight this man. I don't know why. But anyway, so I'm like, I'm about to turn around right now. I'm about to turn around right now. Y'all, oh my God, I was so mad. I was like, you're so fucking weird. So he like, hold on, that picture is old as fuck. So you mean to tell me she sent that to you? She sent that to you? I'm like, yes, she just sent it to me. It's not old. It's not old. You literally just had this on because I just picked you back up. I just dropped you back off at home. You had this on. You still got the same clothes on. So he's like, hold on. Like, what the fuck? Well, I'm about to go out. Hold on, the homie about to pick me up right now. I was like, nah, I'm turning around. Y'all, his homie really was picking him up, and I'm just thinking like, dang bro, you not gonna like take a shower and change your clothes? Because I heard him end up opening the car door and was like, yeah bro, da why such and such being messy? No, it wasn't even, nah, because bro, tell Symone that we was just over there and I was drunk. Like, I mean, not drunk because he didn't drink, but he was like, tell her I was high as fuck and I was passed out. She just took a picture. They just popped up, tell Symone. So I was like, don't tell me shit. I was so mad and I just hung up the phone, y'all. I ended up going home. But y'all, it's like enemy cousin or Kelly, It was Kelly. Enemy cousin probably said something too. Most definitely it was Kelly though. Y'all, weird. Weird as hell. Because it's like, damn, you couldn't wait to snitch. Like, you couldn't wait to tell. Like, you really told right then and there, like, right when the person hopped in the house, like, came in the house, like, ooh, I got something for you. Like, dang, you told really fast. Why? Y'all, but it does not shock me. Does not shock me because it's so much other weird shit she did. It was like, dang, you wanted me to stop talking to this person so bad because you was talking to him. But it's like, if all she had to do was tell me, like, me and Enemy be hunching, and I would have been like, I don't even want that nigga no more. Because when I found out that I was like, I don't even want this nigga no more. Like, you know, like, that's all she had to do. But instead, you was trying to hook me up with people, hook him up with people. Y'all, wait till... Yeah, but that's it for this story. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm about to try to edit and go to sleep. It's 12:36. And I'm debating if I want to record this. It'll be Sunday right now. But we might miss Sunday, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm not gonna be home tomorrow. So yeah, but anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. That picture is bothering me, make it feel like my hair is sticking up. Follow me on all my social medias listed down below in the description box. Y'all, somebody had asked me, like, why when I'm recording, why I be like looking away and stuff. Y'all, I'm in front of a bright ass ring light and this shit hurts my eyes. Like, so I be looking away and stuff like that because it's like, this shit hurts my eyes. I can't just stare at the camera too long. Like, right now I could because I haven't been doing it the whole story like that. But like, I be looking away because it really bothers my eyes. So I'm not scared of you guys or nothing like that. Well, I am, but I'm just kidding. But no, I love you guys so much. You already know what we be doing. All right, peace out.